What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance. This is season 6, episode 8. No Way Out. Let's talk about Colt and Larissa. So Larissa and Debbie, they go wedding dress shopping per Colt's request that his mother goes. He gives her a budget of $1,000 or less. Leah, which is John's wife and is the cousin to Colt, also joins. Larissa tries on the first dress, which is very beautiful, but Larissa says that Colt likes her in something more sexy, so she wants to try something more nasty. I don't understand why she just couldn't say sexy. Try on something more nasty. That's my first time hearing somebody say that when picking out a wedding dress, but okay. So while she was changing, Debbie said that she's concerned how Colt will pay for everything, which is none of her business and none of her concern. Maybe she feels like it is because in the past they've done everything together. He probably shares a lot of things with her before he makes certain moves. He shares things with her. So that's probably why she feels like it's her business, but that's really none of her concern, how he's gonna pay for everything. But anyways, so when Larissa comes out, Debbie suggests that Larissa pick either the green card or the wedding dress. It kind of goes from 0 to 100 really quick because it's like, I don't understand. We're here picking out dresses. That wasn't even necessary really for her to say that. They're just trying on a dress. Nobody swiped a card without anybody knowing. So like, let's not get our panties in a bunch. Just relax. It's really up to Colt. If he told her that she has a $1,000 budget, right, and she comes to him with a $2,000 dress, he can either say yes or no. That's really their business. If it's coming from his money, that's their business. But again, like I said, Debbie inserts herself by saying that, and I feel like that was out of line. She didn't have a right to do that. And like I said, when I was talking about other couples going wedding shopping, you only get one first, and people don't want to hear all of that. Like, if you ain't feeling me, if you ain't excited to be a part of what we doing, don't come. Like, you did not have to come. And probably if she had it her way, she probably would have just went there with Colt's cousin Leah and left Debbie's till at home. But she was trying to be kind and allow her to come. So you could just tell that Debbie was trying to dictate everything at the fitting. So there's a lot of tension between Colt's family and Larissa, which is obvious. Colt says that the $2,000 dress was too much. So in the next scene, you could tell Larissa is upset because she just feels like everything she wants is shut down, and the head person to make sure that it's shut down is Debbie. So in the next scene, Colt decides to have a barbecue, and he invited John and his wife. When John came, he greeted everyone except for Larissa, which is rude. If you're going over to somebody's house, I don't care if you don't like them. If you enter into someone's home, you greet them. You say hello, be cordial. But he did not do that. It was obvious that he doesn't like her. He's only talked with her one time before this barbecue, and already to have such strong hate for somebody, it's making me start to question. I don't know, does he really want her? Is that why he's so mad that Colt got him and he wished that he could pull somebody like that? I don't know. And I'm not saying that Larissa's all of that, but you would never expect somebody like Larissa to be with somebody like Colt because it just seems just off. That just seems off. You wouldn't even think that they would be a couple. That's why everybody's thinking she's just here for the green card. Whatever, if she is, that's a whole nother story. But I'm just saying, the way he's just so frustrated and trying to prove this point and has so much to say about her, it makes me feel like, does he want her? Like, why are you mad? So moving on, he immediately wants to know how things are between them once they sit down outside, and they get in straight debate mode about moving and leaving Debbie behind. John says that Debbie can live with him, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, let her move with you then. Since y'all have such a great relationship, you love her so much, and if you feel like your cousin is mistreating her or being influenced by his fiance to throw her out, okay, well, let her move in with you. Let her go ahead and move in with you. So the whole time, Jonathan is basically picking Larissa apart. Colt is just sitting there, no backbone. While John is calling Larissa a B, Colt is still just sitting there with a stupid grin on his face. In that moment, I feel like he could have told him, okay, John, go ahead and calm down. I invited you all over here so that we can have a nice time in a barbecue. Is this dinner going to be too hard for you to sit amongst my fiance? Because I just want it to be peace. Regardless of however your feelings are towards her, I didn't invite you over here for that. Let's just have a good time. And he didn't do nothing. He sat there, like I said, no backbone, with his leg crossed, looking real stupid. My thing is, should Larissa respect Colt's mother? Absolutely. I'm never for anyone disrespecting anybody's mom. But I don't think what Colt decides to do is any of their business. It's not his cousin's business. It's not his mama's business, because at the end of the day, Colt is a grown man. He is 33 years old. So he doesn't have to explain his moves and what he's doing to anybody. Honestly, Colt chose Larissa and put that ring on her finger. So I feel like they really need to butt out. It's none of John's business, nor is it his place. He's so comfortable talking to a woman like that, and I wonder, does he talk to his wife like that? Because you're so comfortable to call this woman out her name. You don't even know her. You're not giving yourself a chance to get to know her, and you're just so hot-headed. He had been sitting up there throwing back a couple of beers, so I don't know if that was influencing him. But he shouldn't have come to the barbecue if he knew he wasn't going to be able to be cordial. John is out of control, and they're both yelling on top of each other. Larissa tells him that he's not invited to the wedding. Colt says that he can't handle the screaming, but maybe if, he took control over the situation, then his fiance wouldn't feel the need to defend herself against a man. Colt adds that, he was surprised about John's actions at the barbecue, and Larissa just feels like he didn't have her back. Larissa also feels that Debbie has poisoned their minds, which I'm sure that because there's a lot of tension going on in their home, when she goes over to John's house and sits down and talks with him and his wife, she tells them what's going on in the house, and they're formulating opinions about Larissa. Whether Larissa is right or wrong in the situation, they're going to take the side of Debbie. Whether Debbie is right or wrong in the situation, they're going to take the side of Debbie because she's family to them. So they're looking at it, she's an older woman and another woman is coming in, and then she has to move and get her own place. They're feeling like Debbie is being mistreated. So Colt thinks that, she should have taken a different approach regardless to how John came at her. And no, I feel like in this situation, he should have intervened, being the man. And he is supposed to protect her. And if she feels the need to get defensive, that means he should have intervened in to smooth things over. While Cole and Larissa are talking, Debbie is in the kitchen fake cleaning, but she's really ear hustling basically. So Larissa includes Debbie in on the conversation because she's still around, and Debbie tells her not to blame her, and she's tired of being blamed about things that she's not doing. So Debbie, she shuts the door because I think she's like folding up a blanket, and so she goes to shut the closet door, and Larissa tells her, while in the midst, she's talking to Colt, but she then focuses her attention on Debbie and tells her not to slam doors. And I kind of feel like Larissa at this point, she's very upset, and I feel like she's just picking out every little thing and coming against Debbie. But at the end of the day, like, you just moved here. You don't have a right to tell another grown woman what and what not to do in a place that was her home before you even got here. So, her trying to dictate what Debbie does in the heat of the moment of being upset. She throws Colt's ring on the floor, and Colt says that her actions make him unsure about marrying her even more, really, because he was already unsure. So I think this is just really making him even more unsure about marrying her. I really don't feel like it's a good fit. Like I said, I'm sure Larissa's here to get her green card, to create a better life for her so that she could then move her kids to the U.S. So I don't really think that she's really in love with Colt, to be honest. she loves the idea of him being able to provide stability for her, but I don't think she's in love with him. We've kind of been able to see certain things unfold via social media, on like Instagram, her going to jail for putting her hands on him, and just a lot of domestic violence stuff happening, just too much. So I really just don't think they had a great start. It's a very unhealthy and toxic start, so I really don't see it being a good finish for them. So I need to know your guys' thoughts on this episode with Colt and Larissa. Let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below on this video. Don't forget to share the video with a friend, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so that you don't miss another upload from Rumor Has It Official. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.